They controlled the Silk Road. They ruled from India to Central Asia. Their kings called themselves King of Kings. They built the tallest Buddha statues in the world. They spread Buddhism across Asia. Then they vanished. No one knows why. What happened to the Kushan Empire? The chronicler described the Kushan Empire.
This was once the greatest empire in Asia. Its merchants traveled from China to Rome. Its kings were worshipped as gods. Its cities were filled with gold. Now it is dust. Now it is forgotten.
The Kushans built the Bamiyan Buddhas. Two giant statues carved into a cliff face. The largest stood 170 feet tall. They were the tallest standing Buddha statues in the world. They stood for 1500 years. Then they were destroyed. The chronicler examined the Kushan coin.
This coin tells the story of the Kushans. It has Greek writing on one side. It has Indian symbols on the other. The king wears a Persian crown. The Kushans were a people of many cultures.
The Kushans controlled the Silk Road. They taxed every caravan that passed through their lands. They grew rich on trade. Silk from China. Gold from Rome. Spices from India. All passed through Kushan hands. The chronicler described the Kushan Empire.
The roads are safe. The bandits are gone. The taxes are fair. The Kushan kings protect us. We can travel from China to Rome without fear.
At its peak, the Kushan Empire stretched from the Aral Sea to the Ganges River. It covered modern-day Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and northern India. It was one of the four great powers of its time. The chronicler stood in the ruins of the Kushan capital.
This was once a city of 500,000 people. Now it is fields. Now it is farms. The empire is gone. The people are gone. Only the stones remain.
The Kushan Empire was founded by a nomadic tribe from Central Asia. The Yuezhi. They were driven from their homeland by another tribe. They fled south. They conquered the lands of Bactria. They kept conquering. The chronicler described King Kanishka.
Kanishka is the greatest of the Kushan kings. He has conquered northern India. He has conquered Central Asia. He calls himself King of Kings. He is a living god.
King Kanishka spoke of his conquests.
I have crushed every enemy. I have burned every city that resisted. I have taken their gold. I have taken their slaves. The empire grows with every victory.
An inscription recorded Kanishka's victories.
I am Kanishka, King of Kings. I have conquered the lands of India. I have conquered the lands of Persia. I have conquered the lands of China. My empire stretches from the mountains to the sea.
The chronicler described the empire's growth.
Kanishka conquered more land than any Kushan king before him. He added the rich cities of northern India to his empire. He added the trade routes of the Indus Valley. He made the Kushan Empire the richest in Asia.
The chronicler explained the coinage.
Kanishka minted gold coins that were accepted from China to Rome. His face was known across the world. His name was spoken in every market.
The chronicler walked through a Kushan city.
The streets are lined with shops. The markets are filled with goods. The temples are decorated with gold. The people are prosperous. The king is generous.
King Kanishka spoke of his wealth.
I give gold to my followers. I give land to my generals. I give gifts to foreign ambassadors. I am the richest king in the world. My name will be remembered forever.
The Kushans ruled over many peoples. Greeks, Persians, Indians, Central Asians. They did not force their culture on anyone. They absorbed the cultures of their subjects. They created a fusion civilization. The chronicler described Gandharan art.
The Greeks taught the Kushans how to carve statues. The Indians taught the Kushans how to worship the Buddha. The Kushans combined both traditions. The Buddha looks like a Greek god.
King Kanishka spoke of his faith.
I have adopted Buddhism. I have built monasteries across my empire. I have sent missionaries to China. I have made Buddhism a world religion. The Buddha's teaching will spread across Asia.
An inscription recorded Kanishka's faith.
I have taken refuge in the Buddha. I have taken refuge in the Dharma. I have taken refuge in the Sangha. I will spread the teachings of the Buddha throughout my empire.
The chronicler described the trade.
The Kushans control the Silk Road. They tax every caravan. They protect every merchant. They grow rich on trade. Silk from China, gold from Rome, spices from India.
The chronicler explained the finds.
We have found Roman glass in Kushan ruins. We have found Chinese silk. We have found Indian ivory. The Kushans traded with everyone. They were the middlemen of the ancient world.
The chronicler walked through the capital.
The city is a mix of cultures. Greek temples stand next to Buddhist stupas. Persian palaces stand next to Indian markets. The Kushans have created something new.
King Kanishka spoke of his empire.
The Kushans are not Greek. We are not Persian. We are not Indian. We are all of these things. We have created a civilization that is uniquely our own. It will last forever.
Kanishka was the greatest of the Kushan kings. He ruled for over 20 years. He conquered new lands. He built new cities. He patronized the arts. He spread Buddhism. He made the Kushan Empire a world power. The chronicler described the Fourth Buddhist Council.
Kanishka called together 500 monks. They translated the Buddhist scriptures into new languages. They sent missionaries to China. They spread the Dharma across Asia.
King Kanishka spoke of the translations.
The Buddha's teachings were written in Pali. I have had them translated into Sanskrit. Now they can be read by scholars across Asia. Now the Dharma can spread to every land.
The chronicler described Kanishka's army.
The king has the largest army in Asia. He has war elephants from India. He has horsemen from Central Asia. He has foot soldiers from Persia. No enemy dares face him.
An inscription recorded Kanishka's achievements.
I have built cities. I have built temples. I have built monasteries. I have fed the poor. I have protected the weak. I have spread the Dharma. My name will be remembered forever.
The chronicler described the empire at its peak.
Under Kanishka, the Kushan Empire reached its greatest extent. It stretched from the Aral Sea to the Bay of Bengal. It was one of the four great powers of the ancient world.
The chronicler explained the coinage.
Kanishka minted coins with the Buddha on the reverse. He was the first king to put the Buddha on a coin. He wanted the world to know that he was a Buddhist king.
The chronicler stood before the statue of Kanishka.
This is the face of the man who built an empire. This is the face of the man who spread Buddhism across Asia. This is the face of the man who was erased from history.
After Kanishka, the Kushan Empire began to decline. The kings who followed him were weaker. The empire was too large to govern. The enemies grew stronger. The cracks began to show. The chronicler described the new threat.
The Sassanid Persians have risen in the west. They are powerful. They are aggressive. They want the Kushan lands. They want the Kushan trade routes.
King Kanishka spoke of the defeat.
We fought the Persians for 3 days. We lost. The king is dead. The army is broken. The western provinces are gone. The empire is shrinking.
An inscription recorded the losses.
The Persians have taken our western lands. They have taken our trade routes. They have taken our gold. The empire is shrinking. I do not know how to stop them.
The chronicler described the eastern threat.
The Guptas have risen in India. They are powerful. They are ambitious. They want the Kushan lands. They want the Kushan riches.
King Kanishka spoke of the second defeat.
We fought the Guptas for a month. We lost. The eastern provinces are gone. The empire is split in two. I do not know how much longer we can hold.
The chronicler described the fragmentation.
The Kushan Empire has broken apart. Local kings rule their own lands. They no longer obey the Kushan king. The empire is no more.
The chronicler explained the economic collapse.
The Kushans stopped minting gold coins. The economy collapsed. Without trade, there was no gold. Without gold, there was no army. Without an army, there was no empire.
In the 3rd century, the Sassanid Persians conquered the western half of the Kushan Empire. They took the rich cities of Bactria. They took the trade routes of Central Asia. The Kushans never recovered. King Kanishka spoke of the conquest.
The Persians are merciless. They burn every city that resists. They kill every soldier who fights. The Kushan army is destroyed. I am the last king. There will be no more.
The chronicler explained the significance.
The Persians replaced Kushan coins with their own. They replaced Kushan gods with their own. They replaced Kushan culture with their own. The Kushans were being erased.
The chronicler described the religious change.
The Persians worship fire. They worship Ahura Mazda. They have no use for Buddhist monks. They have no use for Buddhist temples. They burn them.
King Kanishka watched his people flee.
The Persians are coming. They will kill us. They will enslave us. My people must flee. They must go east. They must find safety among our own people. I cannot protect them anymore.
An inscription recorded the fall.
The Persians have taken our western lands. They have taken our capital. They have taken our king. The Kushan Empire is no more. I am writing these words so that someone will remember us.
The chronicler described the remnant.
The Kushans retreat to the east. They rule a small kingdom in the Indus Valley. They are no longer an empire. They are a memory.
The chronicler stood in the ruins.
This was once a great Kushan city. Now it is empty. Now it is silent. The Persians destroyed it. The Kushans never rebuilt it. This is what remains of their empire.
In the 4th century, the Gupta Empire conquered the eastern half of the Kushan Empire. They took the rich cities of the Indus Valley. They took the trade routes to India. The Kushans were finished. King Kanishka spoke of the conquest.
The Guptas are unstoppable. They have elephants. They have archers. They have cavalry. The Kushan army is no match. I surrender. There is no point in more death.
The chronicler explained the significance.
The Guptas replaced Kushan coins with their own. They replaced Kushan gods with their own. They replaced Kushan culture with their own. The Kushans were being erased from India as well.
The chronicler described the religious change.
The Guptas worship Vishnu. They worship Shiva. They have no use for Buddhist monks. They have no use for Buddhist temples. They convert them into Hindu shrines.
King Kanishka watched his people flee again.
The Guptas are coming. They will kill us. They will enslave us. My people must flee. They must go east. They must find safety in the mountains. There is nothing left for them here.
An inscription recorded the fall.
The Guptas have taken our eastern lands. They have taken our capital. They have taken our king. The Kushan Empire is no more. I am writing these words so that our children will remember us.
The chronicler described the remnant.
The Kushans retreat to the mountains. They rule a small kingdom in the Hindu Kush. They are no longer an empire. They are a tribe. They are a memory.
The chronicler stood in the ruins.
This was once a great Kushan city. Now it is empty. Now it is silent. The Guptas destroyed it. The Kushans never rebuilt it. This is what remains of their glory.
In the 5th century, a new enemy appeared. The Kittites. Huns from Central Asia. They swept down from the steppes. They conquered the remnants of the Kushan Empire. They destroyed everything. King Kanishka spoke of the invasion.
The Huns are savages. They kill everyone. They burn everything. The Kushan army is destroyed. I am the last king. There will be no more kings after me.
The chronicler explained the significance.
The Kittites did not mint gold coins. They minted copper coins. The economy collapsed. Trade stopped. The cities emptied. The Kushans had nothing left.
The chronicler described the destruction.
The Huns burned every city. They destroyed every temple. They killed every monk. They wanted to erase the Kushans from history. They almost succeeded.
King Kanishka watched his people flee into the mountains.
The Huns are coming. They will kill us. They will enslave us. My people must flee. They must go into the mountains. They must hide. This is the end.
An inscription recorded the end.
The Huns have taken our lands. They have taken our cities. They have taken our people. The Kushan Empire is no more. We are no more. Let these words be the only memory of us.
The chronicler described the end.
The Kushan Empire is gone. The Kittites rule the land. The Kushans have disappeared. They have been erased from history. No one remembers them. No one speaks their name.
The chronicler stood in the ruins.
This was once the center of a great empire. Now it is a ghost town. Now it is a memory. The Huns destroyed it. The Kushans never returned. This is what remains.
The Kushans built the Bamiyan Buddhas. 2 giant statues carved into a cliff face. They stood for 1500 years. They survived the Persians. They survived the Guptas. They survived the Huns. They did not survive the 21st century. The chronicler described the statues.
They were the tallest standing Buddhas in the world. They were the greatest achievement of Kushan art. They were a testament to the faith of the Kushan kings. Now they are gone.
King Kanishka's voice echoed through time.
They destroyed the Buddhas. They used dynamite. They used anti-aircraft guns. They used tanks. They wanted to erase the past. They wanted to erase the Kushans. They succeeded.
The chronicler described the destruction.
They fired at the Buddhas for weeks. They blew holes in the stone. They broke the statues into pieces. They wanted to destroy the idols. They wanted to destroy history. They did.
The chronicler stood in the empty niches.
The Buddhas are gone. The Kushans are gone. The statues that stood for 1500 years are dust. The empire that built them is forgotten. This is what remains.
The chronicler explained the reconstruction.
They are trying to rebuild the Buddhas. They are using the original fragments. They are using modern techniques. They want to restore what was lost. They want to restore the memory of the Kushans. But it is not the same.
The chronicler spoke his final words.
The Kushan Empire is gone. The Bamiyan Buddhas are gone. The kings are dust. The statues are dust. But the memory remains. The stones remember. The valley remembers. We remember.
The chronicler spoke his final words.
The Kushan Empire is a warning. Every empire falls. Every city crumbles. Every civilization ends. The Kushan Empire was one of the greatest of its time. Now it is dust. Remember the Kushans. Remember what happened. Remember that it could happen to you.
King Kanishka spoke from the past.
The Kushans are forgotten. Our coins are found in museums. Our statues are found in ruins. Our cities are found beneath the earth. The empire is gone. The artifacts remain. This is all that is left of us.
The chronicler looked at the Buddha.
This Buddha was carved by a Kushan artist. It was carved in the Gandharan style. It looks like a Greek god. It is the legacy of the Kushan Empire. It is the fusion of cultures. It is what remains.
The chronicler described the modern world.
The Silk Road is still there. The trade routes are still there. But the Kushans are gone. The merchants who made them rich are forgotten. The kings who ruled them are dust. This is what remains.
An inscription gave the answer.
I am Kanishka, king of kings. I built this empire. I thought it would last forever. I was wrong. Nothing lasts forever. But the Dharma lasts forever. The Buddha's teaching lasts forever. That is all that remains.
The chronicler asked one final question.
What would you do if the Persians came? What would you do if the Guptas came? What would you do if the Huns came? The Kushans could not answer these questions. Their empire died. Can you answer them? Like and subscribe to Empires Untold.